Fighter is an Indian action film directed by Siddharth Anand, written by Ramon Chibb, and stars Deepika Padukone and Hrithik Roshan. Let's take a look. So in Fighter, we follow Paddy, played by Hrithik Roshan, and there's no way around it. He's Maverick. He's Maverick in India. He's tall, he's handsome. Well, Tom Cruise is not that tall, but he's basically the cocky pilot that is the best of the best and knows it, so he's a little bit too cocky for his own good. And then we have the rest of the team, led primarily by Deepika Padukone's Minnie, who's the love interest in the story. And this narrative is unspeakably convoluted and layered. So I'm not going to get into it too much because in many ways it doesn't necessarily matter with how much you're going to enjoy this movie. And frankly, there is a lot to enjoy with this movie. I saw the poster for this, did not see the trailer, and I thought to myself, it's Top Gun Bollywood. And dude, it's Top Gun Bollywood. This movie has lens flares that would make J.J. Abrams proud, slow motion shots that are taken right out of, Ridley Scott, Tony Scott movies from the 80s. It's got the deep saturated colors. It's got, dude, one of the opening sequences has a jet flying past a tower, and it's just an insanely big and wonderfully chaotic movie. The characters are likable. You have the funny guy, you have the handsome guy, you have the beautiful girl that wants to be tough like one of the boys, and then you have your jokers, and then you have the captain who loves his team, but he's got to be tough on them because he wants them to survive. This movie is full of the characters that you expect a movie like this to have. And I didn't care because I was having such a wonderful time watching these actors, and the story is not that difficult to follow. In many ways, the plot of it is almost like one of the Call of Duty games made into a feature film. I was telling a friend of mine that I went to see it with, this movie feels like if the Ace Combat video game series and Call of Duty had a baby, it would be this. Cinematography is good. The visual effects, it can't compare to a $200 million Hollywood film, but they're serviceable enough. The movie was shot for 3D, I believe, and I got to see it in IMAX 3D, which was great. The sense of depth was pretty good. There's none of that crazy 3D effect where something's flying out of the camera. The 3D was primarily used for depth, so that silly effect when stuff just keeps flying out of the camera was not used. At least I don't remember it being used more than maybe 2 or 3 times. So it never outstayed its welcome, and when it happened, it actually had some impact. But what makes a movie like this so super cool, there's no way around it. It's the Bollywood sequences. Movies just stopped to sell you the soundtrack, and I didn't care because it just elevated the cinematic energy. It was so much fun to watch, and so much fun just to see the different filmmaking styles that go from video to video to video. The action sequences are very well done. They're fun to watch. They're ridiculous. Do not expect the laws of physics to be obeyed in any way, shape, or form here. There's a lot to enjoy with this movie. Hrithik Roshan just owns this movie. I mean, the man walks in slow motion better than anybody you can possibly imagine, and he takes off his glasses in a way that, David Caruso would be proud. It is so, every time he took off his sunglasses, you just hear that yeah from CSI Miami play because he's doing it in such a cool way. And yeah, the story can lean into soap opera territory here and there, but I didn't care, and I don't think you will either. If it's a 80-20 rule in terms of your enjoyment of a film, there's so much more to enjoy with this movie than to roll your eyes and just, be cynical about it. Go see this in the theater if you can. I will always say go see a movie in the theater, but a movie like this, I would say definitely catch in the theater if you can. Catch in the 3D if you can, because the 3D is actually really good. Enjoy the Bollywood sequences, enjoy the color, the music, enjoy the silliness. This is a very, very fun ride. It is beyond a shadow of a doubt a remarkably entertaining movie. You will have a lot of fun watching this. Check it out if you can. I believe it's going to be on Netflix fairly soon. If you have a surround system, crank it up because the sound mix is really good. And again, the music is, I found myself, just getting into it and understand at 85% of what they were saying until they were talking English, and I didn't care. So yeah, check this one out. It's a fun ride. It's a very, very fun movie. I'm glad I got to see this in the theater. I'm glad I got to know more about these actors. I'm gonna definitely check out Hrithik Roshan's IMDb and see what else he's done, because the guy's a very charismatic dude. And yeah, that's my take on Fighter. I had a blast watching it, no pun intended. It's a fun movie. A lot of patriotism in this film towards India, which was kind of cool. You know, we're very patriotic and love our country here in America, so it's nice seeing other people love their country as well. I think this is a fun ride, so give it a shot. Thank you very much for watching. Please tune back in tomorrow. I will be reviewing The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise.
What she has been denied.
And let me know in the comment section, have you seen Fighter? Have you seen Bollywood films? I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 in my entire life. I know everyone's seen RRR. I don't know if Slumdog Millionaire counts as a Bollywood film, but maybe it does. But yeah, like, let me know in the comment section. And Hrithik Roshan, I mean, the guy is a pretty cool actor. I'm surprised he hasn't done any movies here in the States. Like, I think he can be right there. He could have been one of the Expendables. He's like a real talented dude. So yeah, thanks again for watching. My name's Eric Ortiz. This has been CineMaBear, and I'll see you for the next one. Take care.